So I'm going to try to do some caulking today. I'm starting with just sort of inspecting the different lines, and then I'm going to clean anywhere that looks like it needs it. Like along here, it looks okay, but on the back side of the same strip, it looks okay-ish until you get down to here and it's split. So obviously going to be doing that. It looks okay up here until around here. It's all split, and obviously like water will run there. The sun is very like intense. Yeah, like this side here is cracked. It's not like awful along here, but this area has a gap. This side is okay until you get to the corner, and then it's like, and this side is separated. Oops. Here, let's look at the trees. Is separated up a little bit higher. And you can actually see, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but right there, it's pretty gapped. I have a feeling the higher up areas are gonna need the caulking the most, which unfortunately is the hardest stuff to get to. I can't actually, the ladders I have won't go up there. And I don't think, even if I was comfortable doing the ladder to get on the roof, because the solar panels are all along the edges there, I think the easiest way to get to stuff for the most part is still going to be a ladder. I'm pretty sure anything along the roof is okay just because I got the roof done, but I'm going to get it visually inspected. I'm not going to rely on assumptions for that. There's just so much caulking, and I still need to cover this up. The way that RV Tech wanted to fix it is not the way I want to fix it. So I think I'm just going to cover it up for now and worry about fixing it next year. Let's see. There's this caulking line here. It's not so good. And this one, it's coming out, so it probably should be scraped, or else I'm gonna have to use a lot of caulking to cover it. Oh, and it's kind of just janky all the way up. I am super fatigued, so this is gonna be slow going. But I need to at least start it, get the places that are really obviously bad. The tech was kind of like, well, you can caulk, but you can also just wait and see where it leaks. I'm like, oh no, I understand what you're saying, but I don't like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Back here's pretty bad. It's like not even against there. It kind of almost looks like it was scraped out and then just not added back in. And this one doesn't look too bad. It's a little cracked up here. God, that's old, by the way. I haven't put my new one on yet, so you can't find me using that. I said the plate was stolen or missing, so they don't even have that on the record. I smell fire. I wonder if it's a burn day. It smells like trash fire. The sun is so bright, like my eyes are like watering. I can't keep them open. Ugh. There's a couple of, like right around the ladder. I want to do the ladder. I can't get up there though. I can't hold my ass up like that. Let's see. This doesn't look too bad except for like right here, which I feel like it's a little tricky to get that without getting it on the... I wonder what that is. It's kind of coming off. On the other side there's a reflector, but that doesn't really look like a reflector. Is it like a water spout for the end of the little, what the hell is that called? Drainage thing? Sorry. I think it might be, but then it's kind of coming off, that doesn't seem functional. Oh, you can see on this side that there's a lot of separation. I wonder what it looks like at the very top there. I want to do something with these. They were the exhaust vents for the batteries, which in theory the AGMs don't need that anymore. They do recommend still having like an exhaust or whatever, or vent. But I feel like this let mice in, like just based on where the nests were and stuff like that was like, and the fact that there was like poop and pee like collected inside of the tubing. So I was kind of thinking about popping this off, put some screen in there, and then put it back on. So it still has the airflow, but it's not as easy to get in there in theory because I don't think it's metal screen that I have. No, I know it's not metal screen. They would just need to chew through it, but deterrent maybe. Let's see if you'll be able to tell the difference when I clean it. The lighting is not great for this. So in person, oh well, now it's blurry. You can go ahead and it's like super noticeably lighter. All right, I'm gonna clean this one. Camera really just doesn't want to work with me here. It's blurry. Come on, camera. There you go. Look at that. And then here's the part I haven't cleaned yet. Just the difference. That's literally just desert dust, like a big ass layer of it. So this has got like some pockets that don't really want to come out, but I wiped them out as best I can. But this is what it looked like before. Just, I can't tell if it's in focus or not. Like, looks like it might be. But you can see the RV really deserves a bath. I did put stuff in my wish list for that, so that one of these days I can give it a wash. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it'll look better. I don't like going in here. My brain is like, what if the slide out or the RV starts moving, even though it's all the way out, you know? Just too many horror movies. Well, you can see I got warm. I am a tomato. I cleaned everything I can reach without a ladder. I'm gonna cool down and then I will go back out and start cleaning with the ladder, which is a lot more work. There's not as much of it to do, but it will probably take longer because the ground's really uneven and I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the ladder to behave. And my son will be out in a little bit to help me start caulking. The areas that I clean need to dry, and it's like warm enough out to get warm, but not warm enough for stuff that gets wet to dry really quick. So it's good that there's gonna be a little bit of time for everything to dry. And yeah, and he's not much taller than me, so basically I'm distracted by this. There's like tape in my little rug thing that I'm sitting on until I can shampoo this chair. I got it. You're probably like, Lee, you're so ADHD. I know, right? Oh, check this out. Looking better. I added to my debt by ordering some more of those containers, but the smaller size, because I can put 2 of them right there next to my little shipping shelf and one of them on top there. So then I can move my beads and stuff into one of those, which will open up a shelf for my resin stuff, which is still in storage. And those ones will be for the rest of the stuff and that is down there, clay and whatnot. And the nice thing about these bins is they're individual bins that stack together. So in the event that I need to move the RV and I have to take out a bunch of my stuff, I won't have to pack up my craft stuff anymore. I can literally just tape the doors to make sure they don't open and pick up the containers and take them out. And I think that's like freaking cool. Like, even if I lived in a house, I would want something like that because it's so convenient, you know. If I, you know, someone's like, hey, let's do some crafting, and I could just take my clay box and go clay at their house or whatever. That wouldn't happen. I don't have friends in the area, but it could someday in an alternate dimension where I have in-person friends that do that kind of stuff. Anyway, I was like cleaning the caulking outside the window and it's kind of hard to see in, and there's just like these eyes, and I'm like, and then I realized it was Amos, that he was just watching me, and it was pretty creepy. I like it. The sun is so bright I can't see anything. So he's removing scraping, and I'm gonna keep cleaning up there. So I cleaned to about here, and there's just like 2 feet plus the stuff up there that I can't get to. I think that's not too bad. Yeah, gotta pause. I wish I could like tell it, keep playing the music, it's fine, it's fine. There's the glove. Yeah. Even though it's clear, I don't know if that shows on the video, but the side I did versus the side I didn't do, you can tell. So I'm cleaning this window really well. It has like a thick thing of caulk, and it looks okay for the most part except at the top. I'm just gonna recaulk it. I can't get to over there because of stuff, so I'm just gonna be lazy and just caulk all around it, and maybe eventually, because the awning doesn't even work, so I can't even pop it out. So I don't know if that would even help get it out of the way or not. But yeah, it's a funny thing about my brain. I've spent all afternoon with him, and not once did I notice that he was wearing a Borderlands shirt. I had to like remove myself from the task to notice that detail. So we hit a stopping point for today. I did this one, and along here, the front of this needs to be cleaned before this line can be done. And then this stuff is done, front and back. Yeah, can't see it, so. And then all underneath here's been done, but this still needs to be done all the way up there. And then I think my son can actually get that last little bit because he got it on the other side. And The inside part was done, but not the front part, so that's gotta be done. But he got all the way up there to there, and he did all along the slide outs and the edges of the slide outs. Hopefully that's not a problem with the gaskets, but more important just not to have water coming in. And yeah, let's see. This was coming off, so I glued it down, and then this needs to be caulked still. But this was done all the way up there. This was done all the way up there as well. Yeah, on the front side, he's a little messier than I am, which is impressive because I'm pretty messy. So I'm definitely not judging, just making conversation. So now I'm gonna tape a bag over that one compartment that doesn't close. It's not gonna look good. But as long as it keeps the creatures out and the water out, that's all that matters, right? This guy. Alright, well, here it is. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. The bottom's a little bit... I might have to do more later, but I'll see how it handles. This is supposed to be weather tough tape, but we'll see. Nice. So I got this blind up and the two in the bedroom. That one, this one's kind of borked, so it hangs like crooked, but whatever. It helps insulate, privacy, blah blah. So, yay. I think these ones will be a little bit trickier to do because they were screwed into the board that held the valance, and I'm gonna have to put them in the wall and then just kind of, I don't, you know, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna try to find a stud, but if I can't find a stud, then just put it in there and hope for the best. A lot of this stuff was just kind of screwed in there, and I don't know, yeah.